Greetings everyone and welcome to a new first taste for the channel, where today we're going to be checking out Raidborn, a game that's been out for a little while but has recently received a pretty massive update patch. And looking through the details on the patch, seems that in addition to a slew of new content, they've really done a focused kind of polish pass on the game's existing systems and existing UI, so a lot of quality of life updates. Though for me that doesn't make as much sense as it might to you if you've been playing the game for a while, because this is my first foray into the game, so I don't really have that strong of a basis of comparison. However, I have spent about an hour with the game, playing through the tutorial, playing through a couple of the dungeons, so I feel confident in being able to showcase this for you. But first and foremost, what is Raidborn? Well, Raidborn is advertised on Steam as a straightforward first-person fantasy action RPG, and I really want to kind of zoom in on the straightforward part. I've seen a lot of user reviews of this game making comparisons with Skyrim, and I don't think that's an unfair comparison to have. But again, zooming in on the straightforward part especially, this is, for all intents and purposes, your quintessential dungeon crawler looter game. Skyrim without a lot of the bloat that makes Skyrim, well, Skyrim, if you want to put not too fine a point on it. Though all delivered in a visual package that has got more in common with Hydroneer than it does with a Bethesda game. But as always, it is much easier to show rather than to describe, so we're going to go ahead and we're just going to jump straight on into a new game. After a night of drinking, you wake up in your room. As a member of the city guard, you have to complete your daily training. You are already much too late. Your trainer, Sir Reynold, is surely waiting for you. Put on your equipment and meet him in the barracks. Press tab to open your inventory, yada yada yada. We will probably race through the tutorial. I'm just going to go ahead and take everything that's in there. I don't think there's much else here for me to loot, unfortunately. Right, let's go ahead and pop this on. Tutorial messages like this and other helpful information will be added to your inventory. I kind of like that, when you can revisit old tutorial messages without having to go through too much rigmarole in order to do so. And we can set up our quick slots. You can also pin items so they're always displayed at the top of your inventory. Now that one is particularly nice. Let's go ahead and pop on our leather armor. I would like to equip my wooden sword. Is there anything else I would particularly like to do? I'd actually like to make my wooden sword a hotkey item and pop my potions on 5 and indeed 6, and we'll get to why I'm choosing those numbers in particular in a bit. Pop torches on a 3, and that is pretty much good to go. Let's make our move. Now, you can already probably tell what I meant when I said, yeah, it's got a bit of a Hydroneer vibe going on right now. Of course, I am looking everywhere but where I am meant to be going, because that is my nature. One of the things that I noticed in my hour of tutorializing and visiting the main city is, oh my god, there's so many secrets. You can sort of put this in the same sort of area as Dragon's Dogma, or rather Dragon's Dogma 2, where every roof has a fairly high probability of having some sack or chest hidden up there, just out of view from the street level, where you will find all kinds of secrets here and there dotted around. Hello, Sir Reynold.
Damn you! You're late again.
Those
How many
lips,
times
why?
do I have to tell you to go to bed earlier? You must have been drinking all night again. Anyway, let's not waste any more time.
I agree,
you
but
still have a lot of
why?
training ahead of you if you want to pass the entrance exam for the Royal Guard. Before we work on your fighting techniques, you should warm up a bit first, because you still look quite sleepy. Here goes.
You look creepy.
Let's start with something a little easier.
The lips,
Do 3
dude.
cleanly executed stretch jumps to get you going a bit.
I'm getting such strong eldritch. This isn't my face. I'm wearing the face of the person I took this face off. It's like, why? Alright, 3 stretch jumps. There you go. I do actually kind of like this way of integrating the typical jump, crouch, move around stuff.
Now do 3 proper squats to strengthen your leg muscles.
Okay.
Your kick has been a little
Never
weak lately.
skip leg day. That is fair. While crouching, you're less visible to enemy. Again, I actually do love it when games integrate the tutorialization.
Okay, enough warming up for
today. In a bit of a story way.
Now let's move on to combat training. Draw your weapon and use the energy of your swings to build up momentum, but concentrate this time, will you?
I will do so. While you have enough stamina, consecutive hits build momentum and increase your combo count. Inactivity and taking damage decrease it. Now, this is actually quite a nice little feature, in my opinion. I like this part of the combat loop. You gain an energy point every time your combo reaches its full length of 10, which is required for special abilities. Your current energy points are shown by a yellow blocks next to your status bar. Ouch. No, naughty bot. Stop hitting me, please, and thank you.
Not bad at all.
Okay,
You're starting to
notice
wake
how
up,
I was
aren't you?
swinging faster and faster and faster as my momentum
Use the momentum
increased.
you have built up to unbalance me with a heavy attack.
Okay, and exactly how do I do that? Oh yes, I hold. Pow.
You can hit a little harder,
Okay.
but other than that, it was okay.
Really?
Now let's try some defensive tactics. I'll attack you now, and you try to parry 3 of my attacks.
Very well, I will do so. Right, so right mouse button, like so. Oop, my timing was off there, I do apologize. There we go.
Well done. As you can see, a parry can be very useful to fend off attacks and keep your momentum. This is especially important when dealing with powerful opponents. If you are
Yes.
wielding a one-handed weapon, you will make your life easier by using a shield. Here, take this. The same as before, only this time you want to block my attacks.
Very well. Have I already equipped it? I have already equipped it. Very well. I like it. Block with your shield. Blocking will reduce stamina regeneration, and your blocks will break if you're exhausted. Nope. Nope.
Another powerful fighting technique is to exhaust your opponents to give you the ability to throw them to the ground. Kicks are one of the best ways to achieve this. Try it out.
A game with
Kick
kicks.
me as hard as you can.
I will do so. Every hit deals stamina damage, but kicks and parries are most effective. When opponents run out of stamina, they become stunned. Kicks can knock out stunned opponents and throw them into traps, causing serious damage. That middle mouse button is kick. You can see their stamina up in the top there. Oh, maybe I shouldn't have done that to my trainer. That doesn't look like I'm
Couldn't you have been a bit more careful? I bumped my head. Anyway, throwing opponents to the ground gives you an immense advantage. This is especially helpful when there are traps nearby that you can throw them into.
Very well.
Now we have come to the last part of the training. After that, we eat a proper meal. I could eat a whole pig. If you want to be a
Me
member
too.
of the Guard, you must also be skilled in archery. Take this bow and land a few hits to build momentum.
Very well. Okay, so hold left mouse button to draw the bow, release the button to shoot. The damage of the power of your shot increases the longer you draw and significantly decreases if you're out of stamina. The further away the target you hit, the more your combo count will increase. Now, I found this quite interesting, the idea that the combo count wasn't just for melee, where it would seem most likely to exist. Headshots will deal extra damage and grant a combo bonus. However, let me just jump into the sound a little bit, as I feel the music might be a little bit overpowering there. Okay, maybe I've dropped it a little bit too much. Overcompensated, I guess. Let's go for 30. We'll sit it about there. There we go. That's a bit better. Right, so let's get a nice old shot right about there, and over here as well. Pop, getting 2 combo per shot. Let's go as far back as I possibly can. There we go, up to 10.
What the hell was that? That
I don't
sounded
know.
terrifying. You better have a look and report back to me if the king is all right. I'll hold down the fort until you return.
Why? Do you think it's going to float away? Ah, my lord. Why do people say hold down the fort? It's hold the fort. Our fort is made of helium, apparently. Giant balloon. Oh, now I thought about up. I'm thinking about the very first 5 minutes of up. I'm sad now. Why? Why have I done this to myself? Okay. Well, that doesn't look so great. Obviously, we kind of know where we need to be, and that is going to be in one of the doors that we previously couldn't go into, which is pretty much this one. Can I go into this one yet? No? No, I cannot. Very well. It might be... Oh, that's got just plain wooden slats, whereas these ones actually have hinges. Interesting. Very well, punk. Hello? Hello? Okay, look. I'm gonna be real with you for a second, alright? The reality of things is thus. All paths lead to Stealth Archer. You can resist it. You might even be successful for a little bit of time. But you will eventually have to accept that all paths lead to Stealth Archer, in much the same way that all evolution leads to Crab. There is no point in trying to resist. Just embrace the Stealth Archer. Oop, I completely missed there. Maybe I shouldn't be embracing the Stealth Archer. Hello? You alright there, buddy? Pop. 2 stealth damage. Okay.
By the gods, what happened here? What in Tidor's name is that thing that impaled the king?
I don't know.
Why did the guards attack you? They look kind of possessed.
Well,
the council must know about
I
it
didn't really check. I'll be
I know you
honest.
have nothing to do with this, but I can't say how the council will react.
Very well.
I've always stood up for my soldiers, so you can be sure I'll defend your name.
That's nice to know.
But for now, you'd better go into hiding. You once told me about your cabin in the woods. I think that would be a good place to hide for the moment.
It's full of
I will
monsters.
send you a letter as soon as I know the council's decision. And now, you better go.
Oh, loot, though. There was loot on the... there was probably loot on the king. Goes against everything I stand for as a loot goblin. Disgusting. My hands were forced, however, so I don't bear the responsibility for that. You can't take away my loot goblin card. I wasn't allowed to loot them. Every now and then, you will receive letters from different people. To read them, interact with your mailbox, which is located on the left-hand side of the front door. On the inside. Oh, unless it... Oh, they built the mailbox into the wall? People... I can only assume that that is going to be playing havoc with the insulation going on here. But this is much less of a cabin in the woods and much more of an inn. What did my family do to have this as their like woodland retreat? I'm a humble city guard. How can I? What? I don't even though. For real, this is kind of bonkers. However, the first thing I'm going to do is grab my alchemy kit and my forge hammer, because we can craft. I can't craft anything just yet, but I was very, very happy to see that there is a crafting system in this. You know, another point in favor of the whole comparisons with Skyrim, I guess. I mean, very rustic. I actually do quite like it, but again, this is a very, very big cabin in the woods. I feel this doesn't do this place justice, and it really does lead to a lot of questions. Nevertheless,
I
let's
have
check our
informed the
mail.
council about the current events.
Echo.
I was able to
like
convince them that you had nothing to do with the murder of the king, but they question your integrity and accuse you of negligence. They have ordered
How
your
dare they.
dishonorable discharge from service with immediate effect. I am really sorry, but unfortunately I couldn't do more.
I mean,
I know
you know,
this
I'm
pulls
not
the
dead,
rug out
so-
from under you at the moment, but I'm sure someone with your skills can easily earn a living as an adventurer. Again, I'm very sorry I couldn't do more for you.
Well, there goes my hopes and dreams of being a city guard. Young Aavak had aspired all his life, trained hard, got good grades in school, now thrown away because I just happened to kill a bunch of possessed guards who maybe I was a little bit hasty at that. Okay, you know what, fair enough. Actually, thinking about my previous actions, even though I did have, like, you know, parallel universe knowledge about what was going to go down, maybe I should have waited for them to show me that they were possessed before I murdered them. Honestly, you know what? I'm going to say the council probably did the right thing here. I don't like it, but, I mean, from their perspective, I'm a bit of a loose
I have
cannon.
yet to be introduced. I am Aurelia, a scholar and mage of the royal court. Sir Reynold has told me of your fate. I may know a way to clear your name.
Okay.
The council believes a necromancer is behind the murder of the king, but I believe there is a much darker power behind it, and that we are all in great danger. Unfortunately, they do not listen to my words. Recently, I was told of a place where these mysterious crystals have also emerged from the ground. That's where we should start if we want to shed light on the whole thing. I'm not very good at fighting, so I'm asking you to visit this place and find a way to neutralize the power emanating from the crystals.
Very well. Good luck. All right, so first and foremost, I can understand the whole echoey reading something in someone's voice that I know, but we have yet to be introduced tells me I don't know what you sound like. How do I know what your echoey internal voice is going to be like? I've no idea how that works, but very well. You should visit the city of Everband, where you can buy equipment and get new quests. To travel, simply switch to the map tab in your journal and select the desired location. Use your compass to navigate the game world. It will guide you through dungeons and indicate enemies, quest givers, merchants, and indeed more. Fantastic. Okay, well, there we go. Let's head on straight out to the map. Now, first and foremost, from what I understand about the game, the whole story is in the game. Right now, a lot of the work, as this is still in early access, is on polishing and tightening game systems, adding new game systems here and there. But what is already here, you've got a full campaign, a full story to explore. You've also got procedural dungeons. This map, for example, is different. These two places are the only two places that are in the same location from my first dip into the game earlier on today. So that's very interesting, and it already mentions that all of the dungeons themselves are procedural. I wonder if the city is going to be different, though. Let's go ahead and see if I can't pick up a couple of quests, and just in case I accidentally do stuff that I could have been getting quest rewards for. Now, as I mentioned, this place is full of secrets. I could spend a whole hour just here. In fact, that's basically what I did. I spent an entire hour exploring the city, and then I felt guilty, so I rushed out and I did one dungeon, and then I started recording. So yes, we're not going to be doing that this time, needless to say. If this was some sort of stream, again, much like Dragon's Dogma, I would probably spend at least 2 hours just finding all of the loot and the gubbin, because, again, loot goblin. For example, back here. Don't mind me, merchant man, I'm just, availing myself of your potions at the back of your house there. I'm assuming this is your house. Is it your house? I don't know. Hello.
Welcome to my humble shop.
Red or green number next to an attribute value in your inventory indicates how much worse or better the item is compared to your current equipment. Very well. You can also sort your inventory by attributes. To do this, you can corresponding sort button, I guess, there. Very well. So we've got torches, lockpicks, knowledge tomes, skill books. These are all very, very important things we can buy and or sell, and we will almost certainly be buying and or selling quite a few things, actually. Wooden swords, I'm just going to go ahead and get rid of one of those. We're going to keep everything else. I see no reason not to. However, let's quickly jump into our character for a moment. We've got one skill type, which is knowledge, and then the other a class. Well, you're classless. You can invest in any of the kind of archetypal skill trees. You've got barbarian, defender, knight, rogue, otherwise known as stealth archer, craftsman, and knowledge. Knowledge over here requires actual items, not just skill points. We do have one skill point though, and look, I debated whether I should lean into the whole stealth archer thing or not. But how can I fight against my nature, okay? Stealth archer it is. Stealth tier 1. We will be doing a fair bit of melee combat though, simply because some enemies are just not really the sort of things you fight with archery, but where we can take enemies out nice and quickly, stealthily, we get some bonus experience points and can invest a little bit more in that, so I will be doing that here and indeed there as we go around the place. Hello there, my good man. Now, one thing I am going to be doing here is I'm just going to be buying a couple of things, and then we're going to be grabbing a quest or two and then leaving. We've got some quest givers. We've got the little question marks over in that direction. But if you are playing this yourself, and I strongly encourage you to do so because I'm actually having a lot of fun with this. Again, the straightforward, uncomplicated Skyrim without the bloat that is Skyrim nature of this game really, really ticks a lot of boxes for me. But I will say, explore the whole town. Don't do what I'm about to do here because this is the first taste video for YouTube. Go through the whole town, get everything, because you will have so much more money and you'll probably pick up a couple of skills and then buy your equipment. That is my strongest bit of advice for you. Now, if we have a look through here, what we're looking for is this little X there, or the little green novice over here. We are indeed a novice right now. Now, I could pick up an oak bow, but I think I would prefer to wait, because we are probably going to grab a little bit. I may actually be able to afford one of these two fairly quickly. For just a little bit of exploring, which we will go ahead and do. But I wanted to go over some of the stats here. So damage, literally just damage. It is what it says on the tin. Handling, though, the stamina cost of this item for a bow, quite an important one. A bit more. Well, see, this is the thing. I don't know how this is, and this could perhaps do with a little bit of extra explanation in the tooltip for me. Is higher better? Does a higher number of handling mean lower stamina cost? I assume it does, but assuming, can lead you down some dark paths. But for now, that's what I'm going to roll with. This is a little bit better than my current bow, but it could honestly just be the game is just comparing. Is this number bigger? Yes, then it's green. And that would not necessarily be the right thing for us, because a warbow, that seems to make sense to me. A hunting bow should probably have a bit of better handling over a warbow. Warbow's going to be a lot more punchy, but you're going to have to use a lot more effort to draw that bowstring back. Speed, the attack speed of the item. Range, interesting. The attack range of this item for bows, not there. Very, very curious. Anyway, let's get to the exploring bit, and I'm going to very rapidly showcase what I meant earlier by saying, hey, this is kind of like Dragon's Dogma, and that is, why are people sticking bags of stuff up on their roofs? I don't understand, but I will absolutely take advantage of this. There we go. I'll grab that. Now, hello there, person. Not much to say. Is there anything back here? I don't recall. No, but there are a couple of towers in the town that you can interact with, but you need a key in order to do that. There are all sorts of things hidden around. Like I said, I kind of jumped through, did a few odds and sods, and uncovered a couple of secrets. I have no idea if I uncovered everything, though. I will say, I'm a seasoned loot goblin, and my loot goblin senses are pretty acute, and I spent an hour doing it, so I would like to think I did actually have a good chance of having found more or less everything. But the main thing that we're here for right at this particular moment is to pick up some quests, if indeed we can. He says, as he just blatantly ignores the quest givers in favor of exploring every nook and cranny of okay, I am a seasoned loot goblin. That it's as much of a blessing as it is a curse. That's all I'm gonna say. In fact, I'm gonna probably say quite a lot more about being a loot goblin through the course of this video, but nevertheless, you get where I'm going with this. Right, let's grab all of the stuff down here. We found your first lock. To pick it, you need to press the right combination of keys. I actually really like this. Rather than the usual, let's try and move your lockpicking tools around, trying to find the right angle, putting pressure on. It is literally just more or less a Simon Says game. Correct entries are indicated by a green arrow and will stay. Incorrect inputs can break your lockpicks and reset your current progress, so try to memorize the combination carefully. With the right knowledge, you can also make picking locks easier. The harder the lock, the more tumblers or parts of the lock you need to disarm. Now, the reason why I like this is because if under normal circumstances, the typical kind of lock-picking game, it's trivial. And you could have 5 lockpicks and get through the entire game with them. This, you are going to burn through lockpicks pretty quickly. So lockpicks become a valuable resource. Sorry. So up is fine, and up is not. Okay, fair enough. And dum. There we go. Nice and easy. It's going to be a pretty simple way of doing that. We just picked up some ranger armor. Is there a way up there? There may actually be a way up there for me. Whoop. No, there is not then. Okay, fair enough. I'll come back maybe another time. Now, another thing that I noticed, you get right up in their face, and they're like, only weirdos approach people from this distance. It's like, wow. Okay, feeling a little bit called out by that, but all right. I'll take her on the chin, I suppose. Hello, Richard.
Hello, traveler.
You're an adventurer, right? How could you tell? Do I just have an adventure look? Do you have a moment for me? You won't believe what happened to me recently. I own a small store just outside of town. A few days ago, around midnight, I was jolted awake by a loud rumbling noise. I didn't suspect anything bad and decided not to bother checking. The next morning, however, I discovered that I had been robbed. I checked the doors and windows but couldn't find any signs of break-in. The next evening I was prepared. Armed with my club, I waited behind the door. After a while, I heard that rumbling noise again. Looking around, I discovered a man in a long robe devouring my best ham. Before I could react, he vanished right before my eyes. I could hardly believe it. He had teleported away. Devil knows how he pulled that off. Determined to be better prepared next time, I acquired a pack of exceptionally ferocious guard dogs. Special kibble made from organs of certain creatures can make these dogs even more bloodthirsty, but these ingredients are unfortunately quite hard to come by. To avoid damaging organs, you are best advised to use blunt weapons for hunting. So, do you accept the offer? Be assured that it will pay off if you succeed. Gather 8 goblin hearts. Right. To keep track of your current quest, open the journal, switch to the quest tab, blah, blah, blah. Typical stuff, but we can absolutely do that. So, examine the Nightfall Fortress. I'm going to say no to that one, because that's a main quest, and my instincts tell me to do all of the side quests first, so that when I do the main... Are you eating a... Anyway, my instincts tell me to do all the side quests first, and I feel that is completely normal. Let's have a quick gander. Hello. I may well want to avail myself of your services in a moment, madam. Is this place different? I feel like it might be a tiny bit different.
Want to trade?
I might do, actually. I need a blunt weapon. It doesn't look like you've got any. Rolling pin, actually. Okay, never mind. You do have a... It's got a... That does not look like a rolling pin to me. I'm just going to say that one right out loud. But, all right, an iron hammer. Okay, that does look like... It's a rolling pin with... Wow. Okay. Wooden hammer. We've got a war machete. Incredibly heavy, but also just as powerful. Two-handed blunt. I would rather a one-handed, if I'm honest. That isn't a rolling pin. Personally, but maybe for taking out to goblins, that would be the correct way of actually. Is there a way I can jump up there? Not that I can see there. Maybe from the other side, perhaps. Hello?
You better watch it.
Oh, stop right there! Unless you're a respected citizen of Band, you are not allowed to enter the upper districts. Come back when you're someone whose name is worth remembering. You see, you need to be much more clear with your instructions, because there are lots of ways that I could get my name remembered for all of time. Like, you know, wearing your face as my new face. That would probably be quite a memorable experience. I don't think you'd be forgetting my name too quickly after that. What is it about me and wearing people's faces as extra faces suddenly? Am I playing CUD?
Hello, traveller.
Hey. Sorry, hey you. I would like to ask you something. I'm in the midst of writing a book on combat techniques. Therefore, I'm inviting adventurers like you to embark on various challenges to explore the limits of human potential. So, do you want to take the challenge? I'll make sure it's worthwhile if you actually manage to succeed. Kill a skeleton peasant without wearing armor. That shouldn't be too difficult, actually. Any gubbins up there? I'm getting a strong feeling of gubbins. There was definitely, like, if this place is procedural, if the city is procedural, and there's a good reason why it might not be, then it is, like, big stamped tiles. However, the positioning of the guards and such is definitely different from the first time I came through here. I will take a crypt key. Thank you very much. I will also take everything in... Oh. I will very soon... Wow, okay. Take out everything in this. I was going to laugh if the combination was left. There we go. Militia shield. Some coins. Militia shield, eh? Let's have a look at you. That requires expert. That is not a thing for me. Not even slightly a thing for me. We have got... Oh, okay. So, multiple chests. Very well. My poor lockpicks are crying right. A militia sword. Probably same deal. Probably a little bit, yeah, it's apprentice. At least I could equip the malicious sword sooner rather than later. Got a little lever over there. Generally speaking, from what I have seen, if you look at a thing that is interactable, it will flash. And we are going to go straight up here. And there is a bag just over there. Yeah, there, I am fairly... Oh. That never happened. No, it was a demonstration of how not to jump from roofs. I am ever an educator. And there we go. I honestly thought I was going to fail again. Skill book toughness this time. So, as we were looking through on the knowledge, there are certain things that we can use. Toughness can be taken up to a level of 10, permanently increases maximum health. We have one of the books. I need a learning point to go any further, though. Are there more quests for us to do? There is one more quest yonder way. We will go and pick that quest up before I do too much else. Is there anything else for me to do over there? No, that's just another way up onto the roof. If you're not quite as agile or as willing to poke around as I am, you might not have found the other way into that little storeroom over there, the military storeroom, it seems. Hello? Hi? Okay. Good talk. A tower key. We will grab you. And we will have a look around here. Is this tower the one? Ah, it is. Fantastic. Right. Man. One day we're going to get a triple direction lock. And I will laugh. 5 lockpicks, not too bad. Knowledge tome, there we go. So, with that, we are immediately going to just go ahead and learn toughness. I see no reason not to. First, I need to... don't give me weird looks, but I need to eat this book. So, font, there we go. And are you sure you want to consume skill book toughness and a learning point to learn this knowledge? Yes. You can do this from the other screen, but I may as well do it from there. Right, any other gubbins around here? Can I do anything with this? Well, there's a tree stump there. What is it with people hiding things in tree stumps? I feel that is an awful hiding place for your precious. I would advise someone a little bit more secure. Though there is something to be said about hiding in plain sight. So you know what? Maybe. I've got a sense that that's going to become a sewer level eventually. I do like the added detail of just a fruit around here. Though I'm going to say the people in this town are particularly brutal. Those do not look like rotten, soft, squishy apples. Those look like ripe, hard apples. Someone was getting pelted by actual ripe apples, and that is no joke. Got a little tower there. Any more gubbins on our way to our quest location, which is over yonder? Any more doors that I can go in? No, nothing too fancy over here. Is there a way up on top of these buildings? I should imagine there is. Hello, Frank.
Hello, traveler.
If you have some spare time, I have an offer for you. Together with a friend, I went out fishing in my small boat yesterday. We talked about this and that and enjoyed being in nature. As the night slowly crept in, we made our way home. Then it happened. We had almost reached the shore when a monster suddenly shot out of the reeds and rammed our boat. Its mouth wide open, and a demonic horns adorned its head. My instinct took over, and I jumped off the boat immediately. Well done. Fear drove me to swim to the shore, while behind me I heard my friend's screams. I know I should have turned back, but my body no longer obeyed. Oh, to be fair, you were in the water. I don't think you would have been any good at fighting. You probably all you had was a fishing rod. I sprinted away until I finally reached the city gates. I reported the incident, but no one believes me. It got even worse. When they discovered the body the next day, they accused me of drowning my friend, but I know what I saw. I am definitely not insane. Oh, okay. I'm sure the monster is hiding in Ghost Burrows. I couldn't think of another suitable shelter in the area. For an experienced warrior like you, searching the place for evidence of the monster's existence shouldn't be a problem. What do you say? Will you lend me your hand? I will make sure it will be worthwhile. Find a blueprint for Frank. A blueprint? How is that going to clear your name? But okay. Nothing is as it seems. Yeah, I'm getting strong Frank Did It vibes from this one. I'm not going to lie. Can I get up here? Can I maybe? Oh, I can. Ha-ha! You can jump on the lamppost. I had no idea. Alright, let's have a quick gander around. Nothing too fantastical over here. Hello. Are there any more quest givers in here? There aren't. There are a bunch of people happily working away, though. Okay, look. I'm just going to do a little bit more gubbins gathering. And then I promise. Okay, I can't get up there. I promise that we will go and we will do some adventuring really soon. But I just, there's more for me to find, and I need to. I'm compelled. Is there a way up there? There might be. Oh, haha. Always check all the way around every shop. Alright, anything up here for me? No. There is, however, something there. Would I be able to cover that distance? I'm not sure about that one, but there is a little bit of something over on this side that I might be able to go and grab. Is there something for me to branch off of there? No. Can I jump up on this side in some manner? Possibly. Oh, actually, I can see. Over here? There's got to be a way up. Come on. Haha! Didn't even need to cut to me succeeding with that one. It was sent across my mind. Maybe I should just cut to when I finally get up here. But no need. Is there anything up there? I cannot see. So we're going to assume for now there is not. And instead, we will head out in this here direction. There were definitely mourners around here when I passed through the first time. So again, points in favor of there being some degree of procedurality. Is that even a word? I'm fairly certain it's not. But nevertheless, things don't seem, you know, completely carbon copy from the first time I visited this area. However, can I pop inside? I can't pop inside. Okay, never mind. We can, however, go in here with the crypt key. There is a sarcophagus that is open and a secret door. Hello. Let's have a quick poke around. Okay, so we can interact down here. We're going to need guardian crystals. Going to assume that is going to be some epic loot back there, and guardian crystals are going to be hard to come by. Alright. Okay, finally time for us to leave, though. I promised that I wouldn't hang around too much longer. I've probably already hung around a lot longer than I meant to, but... No. I promised. I'm a man of my words. However, I do want to pick up a certain something. Let's have a look. Armor-wise, wolf skin. This is more of a deterrent than actually providing protection. Fair enough. Are there nice shields here that I could pick up? I could use this one. Might not be a bad call. 700 gold, though. That means I'm not going to be getting a better bow. And I really, really would like a better bow, if I'm honest. If you want to get up on the ramparts, you absolutely can. By climbing up on those, up that building and then wandering around. And there are a couple of little bits and bobs hidden around. But for now, we are heading out at long last. I do believe I picked up the right key for this one. So let's quickly pick this lock as well. There we go. And, oh, that was nice. A rusty two-hander. Okay. Rusty two-hander. It's sharp, and if I want to do the Goblin Heart quest, I'm going to need something that isn't.
How
Let's
can
have
I
a quick
be of assistance?
trade. I would like to sell the Rusty Two-Hander. Be done with that, and possibly the Militia Sword. I will get something better in time. There we go. That should give me enough money now for me to purchase some better bows. Let's aim primarily for handling, I'm going to say. Hunting bow, sure. That will be our new primary. Let's go over here. I'm going to make that number 2. Switch over to it.
The best price is
sell
guaranteed.
the old one. There we go. I don't know if weapons have any kind of durability that will gradually wear down. They might do. Actually, I need to go the other way to get to the weapon merchant. Let's have a quick chat
Let's
with
trade.
you. Right. Okay. I don't really want to go with anything too horrifying, but I think the Iron Hammer is what we're going to be going with for my my single weapon fighting. Now, presently, this is number 1. I'm going to... Can I put this on? There we go. Good. So this is going to be number 4 as my typical. So currently, you can press F to bring up your hotbars. I'm going to be using the torch way more likely, more often than the Iron Hammer, I think. So yeah, let me just change that up a little bit more. I want the bow to be on number 3. The torch can be 4 instead. That will be... Where are you? There we are. And the hammer can be number 5. And then I'm just going to have to move my potions around a little bit. We've got a stamina potion, strength potion, stamina essence. A lot of these will be useful, certainly, but I think keeping them around there should be fine. Right, okay, with that then, we're going to head out and we're going to try and do 1 or 2 quests if we can. Oh wow, okay, these quests are miles away. Level 10 goblins, event or treasure, abandoned cabin. How about we start with level 5 goblins? And then we'll move on up a little bit. Yeah, sure. Let's go over here, the Ghost Caverns. Hello to you, Ghost Caverns. Herb Witch's Cottage. What? Okay, apparently the goblins are friendly with a herb witch. Have a peek through here. Now, obviously, I would like to perhaps take you out with something nice and heavy. Alright, let's go for it. Pow. Come on then. You gonna go for me? Pow. There we go. Did I get your heart? I did! Hooray! Let's take all of those. And... you know what? I'm probably going to be maining the bow more than I will be the sword and board. So, let's just swap those around a little bit. So, 2 and 3 is equipping my armor there. Right. Do I have goblins? Armored enemies. We got some extra tutorials in there. Goblins are sneaky little thieves, basically, is what that tutorial was telling us. And that when we fight goblins, if they get into melee range, be sure to loot them, because they may have looted you before going down. Which is fair. It's what I'm going to do to them. So, you know, I don't even take offense. That's just... There's solid planning, really, on their part. Mid-combat looting, something to aspire towards. Right, let's grab all of the little bits. We're going to want plenty of craftables. There's nothing down there for us to collect. Are there goblins over here? There is one tanky goblin over yonder, and there is another possibly tankier goblin right here. Pop. Right, let's switch back to my... nice heavier weapon. Who's going for me? Pop. Nope. I'd rather not have to deal with this. Okay, that kind of sucks. Okay, yeah, you stole it. Ow! Okay, my stamina was way off there. There we go. And again. And again. Yeah, that was horrible performance there, sadly, but they did actually manage to steal quite a lot from me. The scoundrel. Alright. Right. Let's switch back to my bow. I am a little bit disappointed that we ended up in fighting 2 enemies at the same time there, but oh well. We could do the same over here. In fact, I could probably take you out completely with the bow before you get over here. There we are. Nice and easy. Let's see if we've got any other gubbins around. A lot of the food here. Loads of props around for us to play with. And we had no heart because obviously I took that enemy out with sharp items, and arrows are, of course, going to be sharp. Is this the way I need to go? That is the way I need to go. But also over there could be the way I need to go. Well, we'll go this way then. We'll have a... No, that is giving me strong. This is the way to the boss vibes, so we're going to go the other way. We're going to explore everything. Also, there was a chest over here, and I was feeling kind of antsy about not having picked that up. You've acquired your first crafting recipe. If you have the required resources and an intact tool, you can craft items at the workbench in your cabin. What did we pick up? I don't know. Damn, I was hoping that while I was reading that wouldn't just disappear, but apparently it did. Right, let's take you out if I can. There we are. Nice and easy. Stealth damage kill. We're going to take you down. Oh, that is not what I wanted, actually. Hello! Oh, crap. I didn't notice the other one behind you. Wow. Did he just shoot you in the back? You scallywag. Can I parry spears? Feels like I shouldn't be able to. Ouch. Pop. I guess I should try and parry spears if I want to. But I'm going to just say, and I'm going to guess I can't. Oh, I didn't get anything from that. That's annoying. Alright, what have we got over here? We've got a book. Oh, just straight up experience points. I wonder if there are crafting stations that you're going to be able to find out and about. That would actually be really nice, especially for stuff like crafting arrows, which eventually you're going to need to do. We will loot you for the arrow. Anything else down? Oh, there's a... Can I walk into the... I can walk into these. Only if... I guess if you are knocked down, is that going to trigger? Fair enough. Right. Silver candlestick. We're getting a lot of loot over here. Very, very much appreciate that. Okay, let's move on through. Now, let me just double check the quest that we had. What was it? Skeleton peasants. 8 goblin hearts. Are there particular goblins that I need to go for? No. There are not particular goblins. Or at least it's not mentioning them. Very well. Let's have a gander down here. Anything... Well, we've got someone over there that I wouldn't mind taking out. If I could perhaps sneak up on them. Can I go in here? I cannot. Let's switch to my... Maybe not draw out the torch while I'm trying to be stealthy. Possibly not a great idea. Right, there we go. Nope, no hearts there either. That is a little bit dissatisfying, but alright. Going around a corner. Uh-oh. I probably should have done that a bit better. Oh, dear me. That is a lot of nastiness coming my way. Nope. Okay, nope. Ouch. Apparently, nope, that does not mean what I hoped it would. There we go. Just needed a bit of momentum on the go there. Alright, grab everything. I could have a little gobble of my health potion at this point, and I might be wise to do so. Especially against the spear ones. I think I'm just going to have to accept that I'm not going to get a heart from those. Let's go ahead and gobble down a health pot. There's no point in having them if I'm not going to use them. I say. Trying to convince myself that it's true. Right. We could get a little bit of damage on you nice and early. There we go. Now we switch over to the hammer. And whomp. There we go. There we go. Yeah, I'm not getting anything from them. Maybe I allowed the others to get totally exhausted before I tried to take them out with a blunt weapon. That might have something to do with it. I don't know. But I'm willing to experiment. Hello. Ooh. Sometimes you find locked doors, gates, debris, and more to block your way. Find the item that is required to overcome these obstacles. It's usually located somewhere nearby. Very well. Requires a key. I'm sure the key will be here, somewhere. Where is that key going to be? A water bottle. Probably going to be useful. There's the key, thank you. Let's pop our face in. Okay, we've got a couple. Can I take you out without anyone noticing? Honestly, you deserve to die for not being mindful of me there. Literally, I was just right in front of you. Either that or my stealth skill. I'm really underestimating how stealthy I am. I'm a ghost's shadow right now. No one is ready for the stealth archer that is Aavak, who is not using a bow. Look, okay, bonkomancy is a time-honored tradition. Our Skyrim character on stream was also a bonkomancer. Well, depending on where you come from, that might have very, very different meanings. Alright, there we go. Goblin Heart. Fantastic. Alright, pick this lock. Let's see what we can do. The triple lock. Oh, fantastic. A blueprint for a copper ingot. Okay, I'll take that. So we can definitely smelt our own resources. That is very nice to know. I wasn't sure if these were just going to be resources that I was going to sell, if they were just going to be classed as valuables. But I'm very happy to know that the crafting is going to be at least a little bit more robust than my first thoughts. We got much up here? Nothing too much. Okay, well, let's continue the path of the bonkomancer. There isn't really bonkomancy though. If I can't like do something like enchant my weapon with cold or necrotic damage. To be a true bonkomancer, you must also have at least a little bit of magic going on. And can I had to check. Okay, you would have done the same. Right. You know what? Well, I'm starting to feel a little bit like I haven't stealth archered for a while. That did summon their attention, interestingly. They are standing aware. Pop. I'm not going to be able to take you out with a bow, I don't think. Maybe you. Yeah, you're fine. Anyone else in here? No one that I need to worry about. Okay, well, let's go for the stealth kill on you if I can. And pop. Oh. Nope. Thank you. Damn it. Come at me. There we are. Perfect. 75 experience for that kill. The others are up there. They're still facing the wall. Dumbfounded. Fair enough. Pop. Right, I would like to take you out if I can with a wide swing. Oh. Oh, I'm dealing with this. That is very silly of me. Come on then. Womp. Tunk. Come at me. Go again. I'm going to kick you back into that trap if they're the last thing I bloody do. Always look out for wood or metal spikes. If you stun an enemy, you can kick him into those deadly traps. Note that only collapsed enemies take damage from traps, and that some enemies are too strong to collapse. Fair enough. Can I... Well, that was very satisfying, I must confess. Okay, I'm very, very happy to have done that. That is actually the first time that I've gone for a trap kill. I did not have the patience to set it up in the quick glance into the game that I did earlier, but I am pleased with how that played out. Whether that's really going to be necessary or not, I don't know. Maybe it's an insta-kill if you can do it. If so, that is huge. If you can arrange the situation to go for that, then that's a big payoff for taking the patience to do it. Massive payoff, in fact. I would be all for that. Right, let's see what we got. Another lock to pick. Not getting the triple lock this time. There we go. A coin pouch. Interesting. Okay, I'll have a look at that in a moment. Anything else of value? Oh, actually, yeah, quite a few things. 5 arrows. I approve. Ooh, tougher chest this time. Okay. Are we going to have enough lockpicks for this? Okay. Really? Oh. I am a little bit sad that that didn't end up being the pattern I was hoping for. Illumination potion, a silver ingot, arrow, alchemy kits. Okay, those are all valuable blueprints. I wonder if you can still get blueprints that you've already gotten previously. That would be an interesting one. as you could then just use them for sale. All right, that was not too bad. All right, let me have a quick look at my character. I've got 1 skill point. Two-handed master. Can't go for that. Assault. Overwhelm your enemy with brute force. Unleash your fury to crush your opponents. Use kicks and traps to your advantage. What's this one do? Stamina damage of kicks is increased. Okay. Unlocks the ability to activate rage mode. Stamina damage of blunt weapons increased. Okay, well, I might not be using blunts for too much longer. Then we've got Defender. I imagine this is going to be more about the shield. Armor provides 25% bonus protection. Successful parries cause stamina damage. Ooh. That might actually be good. Successful parries increase your combo count. That would actually be very, very nice. Then we've got Knight. One-handed master. Master the use of one-handed weapons. Agility. Use your momentum and deliver devastating strikes. Sharp weapons deal 20% more damage on armored targets. Unlock the ability to block projectiles with... Ooh. That actually sounds very, very tempting. Shield block reflects stamina damage depending on handling value. And then, of course, we can go more into rogue. Combo grows faster from stealth attacks. Unlocks the ability to zoom with your bow. Or unlocks the ability to perform a power shot when your bow is fully charged. But how long would it take us to fully charge the bow? Increases durability of alchemy kits, of hammers. Scrapping weapons remains, grants more stuff. Okay, well, I mean, all of these are quite nice. I think I actually do like Defender, though. I very much like what we're having right now with the two-handed and just parrying rather than blocking. But Knight, the ability to block projectiles, because dodging doesn't seem to be something I can do. Like it doesn't feel like there's a dodge roll. So having that ability feels like a really solid one for me. I think we're done here though. So we can move on. Let's have a quick look at that. We've got a little bit more time. Shall we go to the Herb Witch's cottage? Event. Herb Witch. A swamp cottage nestled deep within a murky swamp inhabited by a nasty Herb Witch. Sure. Let's go and check this out. One of the last things we do in this video. Hopefully that'll give you a good taste for the game. As always, if what you've seen so far has piqued your interest enough that you'd like to pick it up for yourself, you can always find links down in the video description below. Let's not follow the dead lights down there. Hello? Hi. Selma.
Good day to you.
Let me guess. You heard of the great Herb Witch Selma and thought you just wander in unannounced asking for help. Ideally for free of charge. How dare you? I'm tired of you people coming here with your endless requests. They want my knowledge, my recipes, my potions, and what do they bring in return? You guess it. Nothing! I am so sick of this. You will get nothing from me, stranger. Better go find another witch you can harass. I just said hello. The mean witch. Find out what Selma needs. Okay, let's check that out. Also, my mouse is about to lose battery, so let me just plug that in. There we go. That should work. Okay, well, Selma...
A good day, is it?
Leave me alone, stranger. I have nothing more to say. I've got a funny feeling that if I keep asking you, you will either... There's one of two things that'll happen if I keep asking you. You'll relent and you'll tell me what it is you want, or you'll decide to kill me. And, you know, as far as things go, that's not a great set of options, really. Hello? Sneaksy loot and a blueprint for arrows. How marvelous. Well, you know what Selma needs is definitely not me. Poking around, stealing all of her gubbins that she is so carefully hidden away. But, if not meant to be in my pocket, why fit? Is all I have to say. Hello. Let's see. Okay, down, up. No. Okay, that kind of sucks. That's the very last one I tried. Oh my lord, is that going to be the case here? No. Almost. Herb Witch's note. It has become really hard to find a good assistant these days. The last one was a total disaster. It's a wonder that he hasn't killed himself. My stock is depleting, but I just can't find the time to head out and gather ingredients myself. Here's a list of plants I urgently need. 5 King's Crown, 5 Troll Cap, 5 Dragon Tooth, and 5 Stink Shroom. I'm okay with picking up everything but the Stink Shroom. What? Hidden in the marsh. No. No. But first taste video. Very not engaging except to me to walk around and feel like I have done the bestest of jobs in looting everything that exists to loot. But it would literally take me walking around with my face like this. Maybe I could get some, like a snorkel, some goggles, do some pond diving, some marsh diving. No. I will refuse. I will resist my urges for you. You've no idea how difficult this is, however. Now, one thing I did notice the last time I poked around was that given enough let's just say stubbornness, I suppose, it is 100% possible to get up on places. I haven't been to this particular location, but I had been to one of the, or rather the quest that I did, was going out to a farmstead, and I was able to get up on the ledge behind the farmstead and then travel the mountains. It very, very clear that I wasn't meant to be there. Wow, nothing? Really, Selma? I'm not even sure I want to help you now if you're not putting stuff out on your balconies for sticky-fingered adventurers to come and help themselves to. Rude. Right, only weird is approach. Okay, fair enough.
Hello, traveler.
Leave me alone, stranger. I have nothing more to say. Very well, very well. Okay, well, that wasn't much of a quest now, was it? Let's see about something else. We could go and take on some level 10 goblins, I guess, or the remote blacksmith, a remote abandoned blacksmith of a former master craftsman, or an abandoned camp, the abandoned hideout of a fabled treasure hunter, uncover its secrets and claim the riches. Okay, let's go there. And this is going to be the last thing, whether there is combat or not. The mysterious cabin has been revealed. Oh, no, I don't want to leave. No! Okay, fair enough. Let's have a quick poke around. Anything mysterious about the well? No, apparently not. Strange. That would be my go-to. I found a key. Find is a very strong way of describing what just happened there. I picked up a key. Let's see. Can I... My nemesis. The invisible wall. Okay. The developer has made some effort to restrict my access to the parts of the map that I'm not meant to be at. Okay, that one is open as well. Just doing the quick once round first. Don't want to go out of bounds, can I? No. Invisible wall there. So perhaps it's just a case of you got to find the one place where the invisible wall wasn't set up. Let's have a quick peek in here. There is a mannequin over there. For a second, it looked like a creature. It gave me a little bit of a spook. Purity essence, very well. And a torch, very well. And anything else of value? A note. The hunt for buried treasure were my lifelong passion. I found treasures more valuable than anyone could dream of, but those riches couldn't amend the growing distance between my family. My beloved wife, Eleanor, why is it always Eleanor, became a stranger in our home. The very riches that should have provided her comfort and happiness were the source of our misery. Countless nights I spent away from home seeking the next fortune while my wife's bonds withered. As I sit here writing this farewell note, I realize the cruel irony. I've come to understand the true value of life and how foolish I have been to forsake it for the cold allure of treasure. Tonight I leave this house behind, embarking on one last dangerous adventure, and I may never return. Whoever reads this, if you prove worthy to find my remaining treasure, they're yours to keep. I hope the hidden button on the side of the counter in the house will still be working. I dropped the key when I was trying to get my equipment out of the chest there. Here in the hut, I didn't have the nerves to search for it, so I just left it there. I feel that this is a trap. I feel that is a trap. I'm going to be honest. If that isn't a trap, I'm going to be disappointed. Okay. Let's go and have a quick look. Also, I feel like I'm going to be in close quarters, so out comes the Bonkomancer. Alright, let's go in. Oh, did I not pick up the key? Outside. Oh. The key will be by the chest then. You dropped it by the chest, yes. Oh, right, I getcha, fair enough. Right, there we are. Let's head on in. Pop. Oh, wow. Yeah, this is not a home, is it? This is not a home. How tragic. I will accept your coin pouch. Actually, I need to pull out my torch, I feel. Let's have a proper look in this place. Now, where did you say that button was? There we go. Thunk. Okay. What else have we got down here? Hello, are you going to come to life and attack me? I wouldn't be too surprised. So an interact there, an interact here. Got a golden cup. Got books. Yoink. Requires a sapphire. Requires a ruby. Requires an emerald. Very well. I guess that's reasonable. I do not have these items, but we will indeed come back with them. Because this... Oh my lord, can I really? This is amazing. Haha, it's mine! I would laugh if that's how you got the sapphire and the emerald. I can loot everything, almost. We've got some arrows. Some cash. There we are. Can I loot the chest? No, I cannot. Okay, well, I've got a decent amount of stuff from there. But, yes, very clearly we need a little bit more to finish looting this place. But there we go. We end on the promise of a puzzle. I think there's no better place to end such a thing. A puzzle with the promise of wild riches that warms my loot goblin heart. But that's going to be it for this first taste of Raidborn. I really do hope you have enjoyed, again, this very straightforward first-person fantasy action RPG. It has a lot going for it, in my opinion. And, again, whilst straightforward might to some appear as a downside, honestly, this feels to me like a very tight hack/loot game. The game loop does everything it's meant to do, focuses on the things that it wants to focus on, and does them very, very comfortably. That's the word I'm looking for. This game does what it does in a very comfortable package, and I really, really appreciate that. More so these days than I used to. But that is going to be it for me for now. If you do want to check this game out, again, there will be links down in the video description below. And whilst you're down there, if you enjoyed what you saw and you want to see more, do consider massaging those lovely buttons. But that is going to be it from me for now. So until next time, and as always, do take care, everyone.